Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are putting on our detective hats.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, right. And we are going to be diving into the world of sentiment analysis marketing.
I love this topic.
It's so fascinating, right?
Yeah.
It's basically, we're always online, leaving reviews and sending out tweets and just, sharing our opinions about everything.
Constantly.
Yeah. And it turns out companies are using some pretty clever tech to decode what we really think about their brands and products.
Exactly. It's like they figured out how to read our minds.
Well, not quite, but kind of.
Yeah, kind of. It's sentiment analysis.
Sentiment analysis.
And basically it's AI that can read between the lines of all that online chatter. It's like going through all the reviews, the social media posts, forums, all that raw, unfiltered opinion, and turning it into
marketing gold.
Exactly.
So I'm guessing this is more than just, a computer counting of how many times someone uses the word awesome in a product review.
Oh, yeah. Way more. It's like, imagine trying to understand someone's tone just by reading their words. Sentiment analysis is doing that, but on a massive scale.
Wow.
Using artificial intelligence, machine learning, and natural language processing, it's picking up on things like sarcasm, those little subtle cues, even emojis.
Really?
Yeah, it's really fascinating.
This is blowing my mind. So how does this actually work in the real world? Like, what are some ways that marketers are using this to really tap into, the minds of their customers?
Well, think about it this way. Let's say a company launches a new product.
Okay.
They're going to be super anxious to know if it's going to be a hit or a miss.
Yeah, for sure.
Sentiment analysis. It's like a radar,
Okay.
It's scanning the web for every single mention of that product, and it tells them exactly how people are reacting.
Wow.
Are they excited? Are they disappointed? Are they confused?
So it's like having a finger on the pulse of what everyone's thinking.
Yeah, in real time.
That's so valuable.
Bruh.
But it sounds like it goes beyond just monitoring product launches.
Absolutely. Imagine you're running a big online ad campaign.
Okay.
You think it's super clever, but is it actually working?
Right. Are people clicking, sharing, engaging with it?
Exactly. Sentiment analysis can tell you that it can dive into the comments and reactions and figure out if your message is really resonating or if it's falling flat.
So it's like getting instant feedback on your marketing.
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing. What else can it do?
There's this thing called social listening.
Social listening?
It's kind of like being a fly on the wall and just listening in on what people are saying about a brand when they think no one's watching.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, companies can use this to avoid those PR disasters.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, or find those unexpected fans who are singing their praises online.
That's so smart. I can see how that would be crucial for maintaining a good reputation.
For sure.
But isn't all this data a bit overwhelming?
It can be a lot to handle. It's like drinking from a fire hose.
Yeah.
But that's where sentiment analysis is really helpful.
Okay.
Think about those traditional market research surveys with tons of responses to analyze.
Yeah, those are a lot of work.
Sentiment analysis can cut through all the noise, quickly identify key themes, and reveal what customers really want and don't want.
So it's like having a super-powered research assistant.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, so are there any other applications for sentiment analysis that might surprise people?
Definitely. You know how a single rave review from a YouTuber can make you want to buy a product instantly?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Well, companies are using sentiment analysis to find those passionate fans online and turn them into brand ambassadors.
Wow.
It's like harnessing the power of authentic enthusiasm.
So brilliant is tapping into word-of-mouth marketing that's already happening.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
And here's a thought. Sentiment analysis isn't just about your own audience, right?
No, it's not.
It's about what people think of your competitors, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like having a secret window into their playbook.
It is. You get to see where they're excelling and where they're messing up.
Ooh, this is starting to feel like a spy movie.
Yeah.
I am loving this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm guessing there's a lot of complexity behind how this actually works.
There is.
Are there different techniques or approaches to sentiment analysis?
Yes, there are. One common one is using rule-based systems.
Rule-based systems.
Think of it like a checklist.
Okay.
You tell the system to look for certain keywords or phrases that usually indicate positive or negative sentiment.
So it's kind of like a basic filter, right? Looking for those telltale signs.
Exactly. And it's simple to set up, but it can be a little limited.
Okay.
Because it doesn't always catch those nuances of human language that we naturally pick up on.
Yeah, like sarcasm or, double meanings.
Exactly.
Right? Because a computer might not understand that a sarcastic great job is actually a negative comment.
Exactly.
So what's a more sophisticated way to handle those subtleties?
That's where automated systems powered by machine learning come in.
Yeah.
It's like having an AI that learns and gets smarter over time.
Oh, wow.
It analyzes massive amounts of data and constantly refines its ability to understand the little things about human language.
That's pretty incredible. So these automated systems are better at, grasping those subtle cues that a rule-based system might miss.
Yes, exactly.
I see.
And while they might take a bit more effort to set up initially,
Okay.
they tend to be more accurate and give better insights in the long run.
I bet. So I'm guessing there are pros and cons to both approaches, right? Depending on what a company is trying to achieve.
Absolutely. Each one has its strengths and weaknesses, and sometimes marketers even use a hybrid approach, combining the best of both worlds to get the most accurate and actionable insights.
That makes sense. So we've talked a lot about the theory behind sentiment analysis. Let's talk about the benefits. What are some of the key advantages of actually using this for marketing?
One of the biggest benefits is that it gives you this deep understanding of your customers. It's like being able to see the world through their eyes,
So I like that.
understanding their needs and motivations on a whole new level.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
It sounds like it really takes the guesswork out of marketing,
It does.
allowing companies to really connect with their audience.
Exactly. And the better you understand your customers, the better you can tailor your marketing to resonate with them.
Yeah, to create messages and experiences that feel more personal and relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. But can sentiment analysis go beyond just understanding customers better?
It can.
Does it actually help companies improve their products and services?
Absolutely. Think about all the times you wished a company would actually listen to your feedback.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Well, sentiment analysis helps them do just that.
Huh?
By analyzing customer reviews and online conversations.
Okay.
Companies can figure out what they need to improve and develop products and services that truly meet customer needs.
That's a win-win for everyone.
It is.
So it's not just about collecting data, right?
Yeah.
It's about using that data to make real changes.
For sure.
What else can sentiment analysis do?
Well, it can also help protect your brand's reputation. Remember when insert company name had that huge PR disaster online?
Oh, yeah.
Sentiment analysis can help companies spot negative sentiment before it blows up, giving them a chance to address those issues and fix things before it's too late.
So it's like a damage control system for your brand image.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so valuable in today's world.
It is. And don't forget about data-driven decision-making. Gut feelings are great,
Yeah,
but data-driven decisions are even better.
I agree.
Sentiment analysis gives you the evidence you need to support your marketing choices, leading to stronger campaigns and strategies.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the theory behind sentiment analysis, but do you have any real-world examples of companies successfully using this technology?
Absolutely. British Airways Holidays is a great example. They use sentiment analysis to go through a ton of customer reviews.
Okay.
And they used the insights they got to improve their overall customer experience and be more proactive about addressing complaints.
So they're actually using negative feedback to grow and improve.
Exactly.
That's impressive. Do you have any other examples?
Yeah. Devante, an e-commerce software company, used sentiment analysis to find and connect with potential customers on social media.
Okay.
This helped them raise brand awareness and ultimately increase sales.
So they're finding those hidden gems, the people who are already interested in their products, and then using that information to connect with them.
Exactly. It's all about reaching the right people at the right time.
This is incredible stuff.
Huh.
I'm seeing how powerful this can be, but I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
We have.
There's so much more to this.
There is. Sentiment analysis is a constantly growing field, and as AI and natural language processing get more sophisticated, we can expect even deeper, more actionable insights in the future.
I'm so excited about this.
Yeah,
I'm betting our listeners are already thinking about how to use this in their own work.
I bet they are.
Before we move on, I'd love to hear more about the practical side of things.
Let's do it. There's so much to uncover, and we're just getting started.
I can't wait. Join us for part 2 of this deep dive, where we'll unpack even more about sentiment analysis marketing and what it means for businesses. Welcome back to our deep dive into sentiment analysis marketing. It's amazing how much we can learn from what people are saying online, right?
It really is. It's like having a window into their thoughts and feelings.
Exactly. And it's not just about knowing what they're saying, but really understanding the nuances behind the words.
That's where sentiment analysis really shines. It helps us get to the heart of customer sentiment. Earlier we talked about choosing the right sentiment analysis tool.
Right.
And there's something I wanted to emphasize, contextual analysis.
Oh, contextual analysis. That sounds intriguing. What is that exactly?
Well, think about how we as humans understand context naturally. We can tell if someone's being sarcastic, even if their words might sound positive or negative.
That's so true. It's easy to miss sarcasm, especially when you're just reading text.
Exactly. And that's why it's crucial to choose tools that can actually understand context. They need to be able to tell the difference between genuine praise and a sarcastic remark.
So are you saying these tools can actually tell if a customer is being sarcastic in an online review or a tweet?
That's the goal. The more advanced tools use natural language processing and go beyond just looking at individual words. They analyze the relationships between those words, the overall tone of the message, and the surrounding context.
Wow. So it's like having an AI that can read between the lines and pick up on all those subtle cues that we naturally understand as humans.
That's a great way to put it. And that level of sophistication is really important for getting accurate results.
Right, because otherwise you might misinterpret the feedback and make decisions based on faulty data.
Exactly. It's like trying to navigate with a blurry map. You
Yeah.
could easily end up lost.
That's a great analogy. So contextual analysis really is key to making sure the insights are reliable and actionable. But how do companies actually use these insights to improve their products and services?
That's where it gets really exciting. Sentiment analysis can take us beyond the surface level of what customers are saying and reveal those deeper motivations driving their behavior.
So it's like figuring out the why behind the what.
Exactly. Imagine you're a company that's noticed a surge of negative sentiment around a new feature you released. Sentiment analysis can help you understand exactly why customers are unhappy.
So it's not just knowing that they're unhappy, it's understanding the root cause of that unhappiness.
Right. Is the feature too complicated? Is it buggy? Does it just not meet their needs? By digging into the sentiment data, you can get a clear picture of the problem.
And once you understand the problem, then you can actually fix it.
Exactly. That's the power of sentiment analysis. It helps you identify the problem and then take targeted action to improve your products and services.
So it's like having this direct feedback loop with your customers, allowing you to constantly adapt and improve. I love that. I'm also thinking about all the different ways companies can use sentiment analysis to improve their marketing strategies.
Oh, absolutely. One area where sentiment analysis is really making a difference is in content marketing.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Imagine you're a company trying to create blog posts, articles, social media content that truly resonates with your target audience. Sentiment analysis can help you understand what topics, themes, and even what tone of voice people are responding to positively.
So instead of guessing what will work, you can use data to guide your content strategy.
Exactly. You can create content that's more likely to engage your audience.
That's brilliant. And you can also use it to improve existing content, right?
You got it. Let's say you have a blog post that's not performing as well as you'd hoped. Sentiment analysis can help you figure out how to tweak the messaging, the tone, maybe even the topic itself.
It's like having a secret weapon for content optimization. Marketers must be loving this technology.
Oh, they absolutely are. And it's not just about content marketing. Companies are using sentiment analysis to personalize emails, improve their social media interactions, even tailor their website copy based on what resonates with their target audience.
Wow, it seems like there are endless applications. It feels like sentiment analysis is opening up this whole new world of understanding when it comes to customer interactions.
It really is. But there's one more application I want to mention, and that's in the area of customer service. Imagine if you could analyze every interaction a customer has with your company, whether it's an email, a chat, or a social media message,
Okay.
and instantly understand their emotional state.
Wow, that would be incredible. It's like having this superpower that lets you see the world through their eyes.
Exactly. And with that knowledge, you can prioritize customers who are having a negative experience.
Right, so you can step in and provide personalized support before things escalate.
Exactly. It's all about being proactive and creating a more positive experience for everyone.
This is all so fascinating. It really feels like sentiment analysis is changing the game when it comes to understanding and connecting to customers.
It really is. And we're just at the beginning of this incredible journey. There's so much more to explore.
I can't wait to dive even deeper. Join us for part 3, where we'll explore even more about the applications and future potential of sentiment analysis marketing. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. It feels like we've been on this incredible journey exploring the power of sentiment analysis.
It really has been fascinating. And you know what's so cool?
What's that?
We're just getting started. This field is always evolving. There's always something new to discover.
I know, it's so exciting. So for this final part of our deep dive, let's shift gears a bit and talk about how businesses can actually implement sentiment analysis and see results. Where do they even begin?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
The good news is there are a lot of resources and tools out there to help businesses get started no matter how big or small they are.
That's great to hear. So where should businesses begin?
I think one of the most important first steps is defining their goals.
Okay, so figuring out what they want to achieve with sentiment analysis.
Exactly. Are they trying to improve customer satisfaction, boost brand reputation, develop better products, enhance their marketing strategies? There are so many possibilities.
Those are all fantastic goals.
Yeah.
So once they've got their objectives figured out, what comes next?
Well, then it's time to choose the right tools and technologies.
Okay.
We talked about this earlier, right? There are tons of options out there, from free and open source to those more sophisticated platforms for big companies.
Right. So it's about finding the tools that fit their needs, their budget, and their technical expertise.
Absolutely. And it's not just about picking the right tools, it's also about making them work seamlessly with their existing systems and processes.
Right. So it's not just this separate thing they do, it's part of how they operate.
Exactly. Sentiment analysis should be woven into the fabric of the company.
I love that analogy. So they've got their goals, their tools, and they've integrated everything. What's next?
Then comes the fun part, collecting and analyzing the data. This is where the magic happens.
I know, right?
We live in the digital age. There is so much information online that can give businesses incredible insights into their customers.
You're talking about reviews, social media conversations, forums, blog comments, all that stuff. Right?
Exactly. All those places where people are talking about their experiences and sharing their opinions. By tapping into this treasure trove of data, businesses can understand their customers on a much deeper level.
It's like having a direct line to their thoughts and feelings.
Exactly. And those insights can be used to make better decisions about everything from product development to marketing to customer service and brand strategy.
This all makes me wonder about the future of sentiment analysis. What are some of the trends and innovations we can expect to see in the coming years?
Oh, that's a great question. Sentiment analysis is constantly evolving, but one thing that's really heating up is the use of AI and machine learning.
Ooh, AI always makes things more interesting.
Right. We can expect these tools to become even more powerful and insightful as they learn and adapt. Imagine AI that can not only understand sentiment, but also predict future trends and customer behaviors.
Now, that's what I call next-level marketing. Are there any other trends you're particularly excited about?
Definitely, real-time sentiment analysis is another game changer. Instead of relying on past data, businesses can now track customer sentiment as it happens.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like having a finger on the pulse of customer opinion 24/7. How does that actually work?
Well, imagine a company monitoring social media for brand mentions. With real-time sentiment analysis, they can instantly see how people are reacting to a new product or marketing campaign, or even a news event that might be affecting their reputation.
So they can address issues before they escalate and make decisions based on up-to-the-minute data.
Exactly. Real-time sentiment analysis is all about speed and agility. It's about being proactive and responsive in a world that's constantly changing.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive into the world of sentiment analysis marketing. I'm walking away with a whole new appreciation for its power and potential. What are some final thoughts you want to leave our listeners with?
I think the most important thing is to stay curious. Embrace this technology and explore how it can help you build stronger connections with your customers. Experiment with different tools. Don't be afraid to try new things. And remember that sentiment analysis is a journey. It's about continuously learning and evolving.
That's such great advice. So as the field of sentiment analysis continues to grow, so too will the opportunities for businesses to connect with their customers in meaningful ways.
Absolutely. So stay curious, stay engaged, and keep exploring the amazing possibilities of sentiment analysis.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into sentiment analysis marketing. We hope you've enjoyed the journey and are excited to unlock the power of customer sentiment in your own businesses. Until next time, happy analyzing.